Hello everyone, welcome to Chess Gaja channel. I'm Grandmaster Priyadharshan, and as part of the upcoming World Championship match in Singapore, we have been covering a lot about our Singapore student performances, how they started playing chess and their chess careers. So today we have with us Aurik Joshi and his mother Rupa joining us. They have been students, Aurik has been taking classes at Chess Gaja for about a year now. So hello to the show, ma'am, and hello Aurik.
Hello, sir. Thank you for having us over.
Happy to have Aurik on our channel today. So Aurik, can you briefly explain like how you started playing chess and your chess journey so far?
Oh yeah. I started like playing chess when I was about like seven, somewhere about seven. And I started like playing chess one day when my like dad showed me the rules. I was like first not that interested, but then my dad gave me like membership on Kid, and then I've learned on the chess kid lessons how to play chess, and then I realized it wasn't actually that bad. And then I started getting so interested that it's my favorite hobby of all time, and it's the best, and I want to be a grandmaster in the future.
Fantastic. Great to hear all that. So I know that now you have a FIDE rating of 1521 and you got a rating about a year ago. So can you share a bit like how was that like when you got your rating for the first time and how do you find playing these rated tournaments?
Sir, as you can see, I only have rating in rapid, but I'm unrated in blitz and standard, and I have a standard tournament tomorrow. But
Yeah, go
how
ahead.
I got, can I tell you how I got the rating? I only needed to defeat three. You know why? You know, a long time ago when the base rating was 1000,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
I defeated like two normal rated people, like around 1200. But then this was the day I defeated a 15-13 from a losing position, and then I got a lot of points. And I got to 1290, and then now I'm at like around 1521.
Okay, fantastic, great. And I saw that you played a tournament even like last month or a month before Rapid at Oasia Hotel downtown tournament. Yeah. So you scored 3 out of 5. I saw you play, you beat 3 rated players. So how was this tournament? And also tell a bit about the tournament that you're playing tomorrow. Like it's a classical tournament. So are you excited to play, like trying to get your chance to get a classical rating now? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I'm excited. I forgot what actually happened at the Hotel Oasia, but by the way, it was 3 out of 7, not out of 5.
3 out of 7 or 5 out of 7?
I think it was somewhere like three and a half.
3.5 out of 7.
Three and a half, four, I think, if I'm right.
Okay, but against rated players, you scored 3 out of 5, it seems, yeah?
Yes.
Because that's what FIDE website was saying. So you
Yes.
beat like 1400 rated players. So
Yes.
how was that? And I also saw you play 1800. Is that the highest rated player you have played so far?
Uh, but once I can tell you about like how high I've defeated. Once I defeated some like FM guy, but he was actually like low, like about like 15-12 at that time.
Okay, okay. And can you tell a bit more about the tournament you are playing tomorrow? You said that there's a
It's
classical
it's
tournament.
it's a KCFIP 25th edition 60-minute tournament. And
Okay.
tomorrow I have to like wake up like pretty early for the tournament, and I'm so excited. And you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking that I actually have an advantage to get a better rating, because if you're from zero and you go all the way up and defeat the best player, then you can go up somewhere like 1800.
That's true, yeah. And about the World Championship match, right? That's happening in Singapore. So, do you have any favorite between Ding Liren and Gukesh? You follow any of these players?
I support Gukesh. Gukesh,
Okay.
despite Gukesh's young age, I'm actually impressed he got to world champion. And despite his world champions, I saw news that he got a Mercedes, and I'm actually inspired by him for that, for being
Have,
so
have you
good.
followed any of Gukesh games before? Have you seen him play online, any of his online games, anything?
Uh, I sometimes go back to my chess base. I only use it like sometimes, but I use it sometimes so I go to my favorite grandmaster games like Magnus Carlsen, Gukesh, Pragnanda, and all those other guys. and I'm checking like how they play because I earlier used to struggle against 1800s, but now I'm getting how to play like them.
Happy to hear that. And who is like your absolute favorite player? Like who do you like get inspired from? Any motivate, like anyone whom you look up to from chess players perspective?
Gukesh.
Yokesh? Okay, fantastic. And
Because he's
yes, go ahead. You were
because
saying.
he was so young and he's now in the world champions and I'm wanting him to win.
Okay, it's great, fantastic. And I believe you have a game that you want to share with us. So can you please screen share and show your game so that we can discuss about it?
So coach,
Yeah,
this is my game.
okay,
And I want to like show you how I actually won. This is
sure.
like 2135 and I was
Okay.
2033 and it shows this because after he lost. So now this is actually what happened. I was playing white
Okay,
and so I was just playing. He played some OP. I played E4. Then he fighting with the D5 Scandinavian. So I
yeah.
took knight of 6. And I've heard about this like variation where you can undouble your pawns and play D4, which I did in the game. Then he
Okay.
took it and put C4. Now look at like the C4 and D4.
Did you just curious, did you consider maybe playing on the third move C4 to protect the pawn without giving up, or you were not?
I don't like C4 because it's like the opponent can like attack weaknesses sometimes. Like, people can even do this.
Got it, got it. Right. So you were not happy to play this particular line. Okay, so makes sense. D4, you went with D4 on the third move. Okay. And yeah,
C4.
keep going. Good.
Two people. Knight f6 he played. I played knight c3, bishop f5. I
Yeah.
checked the computer this morning and I played this game this morning and I noticed it said it was mistake, but I just played this, okay?
I mean, it's a very logical move, right? You just want to develop your knight and castle.
Now computer, I played bishop g6, which was the best move because I needed defense on this pawn for later. But now this is what I thought about something. I thought I could kind of like come up with the queen side pawn thing since his king side was like kind of still defended even though it didn't look like it. So I
Okay.
played on the queen side.
So why maybe okay, just can you go back a move when you played a3? Can you go back a move too here? So why not maybe okay? Did you consider maybe developing your queen or the rooks, like maybe something like queen b3, trying to attack the b7 pawn, or maybe moving the a1 rook somewhere by any chance?
Uh, I didn't. I was thinking about just developing my pieces simply, but I thought I read like chess books where like they like teach you how to like use like queen side majorities and other stuff.
Okay, okay.
So
But
it's
I
trying to
feel,
get a like.
but I feel in this position, okay, a3 is an idea, but I think, we always say, right, like place, more importance to piece improvement and development. You could have, my suggestion is possibly you could have played queen b3 because then you attack the b7 pawn and you could connect your rooks. I feel that could have been a better move here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
I think I missed that.
It's not like a big difference. It's just that, it's more principled. You're developing a piece and then you follow up with later on you could do a pawn move. Okay. So yeah,
But I did play queen b3 later to defend the b4. So it
okay.
continued like this, and now look, I have a space advantage here. But now
Yes.
he was trying to like break in, so I knew I had to get my queen. And anyways, I would have lost the pawn. So it happened like this. Queen b2 because I want rook a8 and like this.
Oh, so you wanted to bring the rook to a1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is saying 0.2. So how do I take the advantage later in the game? This is actually what happens. I take, now I play open, and then I play b5.
And now you have a passed pawn. Yeah.
Then he plays knight e4, I take.
Okay.
Queen b3.
At
Now
this point in time, okay, just sorry to
I should have
interrupt.
just
When
played
you went
knight
queen
d2, I know.
b3, when you went queen b3, did you feel like you had an advantage? Were you feeling like, okay, this is a game, it looks like going in my favor, like that, or were you feeling it's about equal? What was your evaluation around this time?
even for both moves, queen b3 and the better knight d2, I would say I would still feel the same because I just play knight d2 one move later, like queen b3, knight b6, knight d2. Then I place my rook.
Okay. Okay. Now, more like, were you confident here that you are having an advantage, or were you not like
I was
evaluating
pretty
this?
confident because my coach had actually taught me how to take these type of advantages.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Can you continue the game? Yeah.
So now I wanted to like create space if his queen like plans to go there for
Okay.
sacrifices. So I continued playing. I missed something to like play b6, which would have made my position better, but still this was also
But if you played b6, what if black goes queen d7? What did you have? What you might have done?
I would have played rook a7, but I was worried he could like come up with a counter attack because I can't directly play b6. I thought about this, but I mean there is pressure, but he can't slowly bring his queen like this.
Okay. I
But I
think you
didn't want
could.
to like go for too complex because once I like had an advantage, and then I lost the pawn like on here, and then I lost the entire game.
True. But I believe you could take that the final position where black went queen c7, you still retain an advantage, in my opinion, when white's pawn is on b7. You could have played that way as well. So that is also a very good way. But okay, let's continue with the game.
This is still slightly better for white, but I made it better. But this was a miss because I didn't see this queen a5 move. But you know what? I played on
Okay.
because I thought this was better, so I could get my queen here.
Okay.
Now I played b6,
Got it.
queen b7, queen c7.
So why queen b7 and queen c7? Can you explain? Because maybe you could
I
have gone
wanted to play
directly
queen
queen.
b7 because if I play queen c7, he could do something like this, like now knight a7.
Okay. But you could still try to maybe pick up the c5 pawn, right? But you are not interested in knight e4 or
I
something.
wasn't interested. I wanted to queen. So what I decided to do was I wanted queen b7
Okay.
and queen c7.
Got it. So now if they take, you just basically promote the pawn, then move after. Yeah. If
Yeah,
they
so
take it.
now here he was trying to like give me tricks, but I played bishop f4.
Okay, fantastic.
He did play e5, but then I took. And now this is better. Clearly better.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
now I played queen h4, bishop g3.
So you just want to secure your king first before you push the pawn forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Safety is to give no
Now
counter.
what I did was I found this move b7.
Why not just okay? So you wanted him to capture the pawn. Yeah, you are setting up a trap. Is that
But
right?
now he even played something even worse, f6 and queen.
And can you explain what would have happened if queen takes b7? Like what you had in mind so that everyone can see the move on the board.
If queen b7, I had like something like this.
And then you wanted to pick up the knight, right?
And then this would be like, and in computer analysis, I checked this would be like plus 5.65 or somewhere.
I mean, you just simply have an extra piece. So you're just going to collect all the
I'll
pawns.
just simply like collect the c5 pawn. Like if we play like a few more moves and he like tries to like, and now he has to like keep an eye on the spot. So I'm just gonna play like bishop d6. And if queen b2, I'll just take with my bishop.
Got it. Yeah, this is very straightforward. You're going to push your c pawn
You
forward.
slowly push the pawn and the king is restricted
Yes.
from here and here.
Fantastic. Great, great. Good to see how you just had that one advantage of passed pawn and you managed to convert that into a win. So thanks for showing the game, Aurik. So you can stop screen sharing if you want to. Yeah.
This was like,
Yeah, you can stop screen sharing, Aurik. Yes, fantastic. So Aurik, I have a few more questions. Now this World Championship is in Singapore. Is there a lot of activity, like a lot of chess activity in Singapore, like tournaments that you are planning to play? As how excited are you about this whole thing happening in
the
your
world champion. Yes. Oh, I'm not sure like how to like get the tickets for World Champion, but I don't know how to get it for World Champions. I really want to watch it, but the only problem is during those like weekends, I usually like go for like a weekly rapid thing at KCFAP. But this for next 3 weeks, I'm going for a 25th edition 60-minute tournament.
Okay, okay.
at
And how
KCFAP.
often do you play tournaments, Aurik? Like every week, or is it like once in 2 weeks? Like how often do you go play tournaments generally?
Earlier used to be like once a month. Then we like stopped for some time because it was getting too busy. And then what happened was that we like found out that the KCFAP also had weekly tournaments.
Okay.
And then we continued just playing it. I don't go every week, usually like once in 2 weeks, but now I have to play like three whole weeks. Three
Got
whole
it.
Sundays for the tournament.
Got it. Got it. Now, have you played those age category nationals, those tournaments in Singapore that generally happen in December? Have you played those in the previous years?
No, you mean
No.
like those like Singapore National Group B and Group A?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he hasn't played.
Okay. And ma'am, can you please introduce yourself? And we would like to ask you a few questions as well, quickly. Yeah.
Sure. So I'm Rupa. I'm
Yeah.
the mother. I'm mother of Aurik, and Aurik's been playing chess for about 3 years now. And it all started during COVID when you couldn't go out or anything, and that's when we introduced chess to him, and he was interested. And slowly and steadily, we started tournaments, classes, everything for him. So yeah.
Got it. And how I know Singapore is generally like academics is very, very like competitive and so on. So how are you able to manage extracurricular activities like chess along with academics?
See, actually, he goes to an international school here.
Yeah.
So academics, I wouldn't say, he has a lot of homework or anything till grade 4 or grade 5. So
Okay.
it was a lot easier for him to comparatively a lot. He had slightly more time than other kids, and he could take classes. Right now, he has 2 classes per week for chess, and that's been quite helpful for him.
Okay.
He also gets time to go through the recommended publications by Chess Gaja, and that has helped him improve his game. So that's how he's able to manage time. So
Okay. Approximately like how much time does he spend on chess in a week outside of the 2 hours class, and on his own, how much time does he spend on chess?
see on weekends, obviously it's a lot more time he spends on chess, maybe a couple of hours a day on the weekend.
Okay. Okay. So maybe like
I'm just
about
talking
10
about the
hours on
books
a
which he
week in
does.
total. Like
Yes, he does.
about 10 hours.
Because he keeps playing on chess.com as well.
Okay.
So he tries to play at least one game a day whenever he has time.
Got
So, and he reads books primarily over the weekend because that's when he has a lot more time and he can focus better.
Okay. So when you started like chess for him, how did you manage to find information about, let's say, chess in Singapore? Like maybe if there's a new parent, they're coming to like they're introducing their kid to chess, like where should they go find information about chess in Singapore? Or how did you find like local tournaments or local organizers? Can you maybe give a bit information about that?
See, we checked on SingaporeChessFederation.com because that has the list of all the events. Apart from, once he enrolled in one competition, it was basically KCFAP, which is a Gary Kasparov Academy. From there, slowly you meet people, you start networking, you get to know about different competitions which are happening. So that's how slowly we built this thing, and he has started going for tournaments now.
Got it. Got it. Fantastic. And now that he's been playing chess for a few years, do you see it having a positive impact in his other aspects of life, like in terms of focus or discipline, or how do you find chess being a positive enabler in other aspects? Do you find anything like that?
See, one thing is, I think chess is a lot to do about strategy, and it has actually helped him develop strategy in his academics as well, be it maths, be it, his experiments and everything. He's able to build strategy. And the other thing, the patience. You require a lot of patience to sit through, understand, play, because, and that has actually helped him improve his focus. And with playing so many games, and he has won quite a few tournaments here in his age category in Singapore. So that has helped him build his confidence as well. So it has a positive impact on him.
Great, great. And I know he's been taking classes with Chess Gaja for about a year now. All the classes been online. So, like how? I mean, I'm sure he might be taking some other offline activities as well. But do you think online classes are as effective for him in terms of learning chess? How do you find the chess classes online in the mode of online learning? Has he been able to like have a good impact in his understanding of chess and his improvement, the online sessions?
Sure. See, with the development of all these various apps like chess.com, chess kid, lead chess, and everything, playing chess online has become more effective. And the best part, when he plays online, he actually can store the game and he can actually discuss with his coach. And while teaching online, one best thing for us is one thing is, the time constraint. The time issue is not there. He can just come back from his school, sit for the class. It's not just to come back, go to a class and everything. And teaching wise, it's been quite effective because he's able to share his games online to his teacher and they are able to direct him well. So coaching wise, it's been excellent. It's quite convenient if you say, and more effective if you go for online.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thanks for that. And is there overall like he started with group classes at Chess Gaja and now he's moved on to
Yes.
one-on-one.
Yes.
So like maybe a bit more like from group classes to one-on-one and the transition, like when did you decide, why did you decide on one-on-one a bit more, so that that would also help maybe some parents, like group classes has its own advantages, one-on-one has its
Yes.
own advantages. Like why did
Yes.
you decide to do the switch at some point and why is it so? Yeah.
See, group classes we started initially because we also wanted him to see other kids playing, to know that there are others as well and get more motivated. It was very helpful. It helped him a lot. He got to play with games with other kids live online, and the teacher was able to explain him like where he was wrong or what was right and everything. But slowly, as his proficiency improved, we realized that if he has to go to the next level, okay, it's best that he moves to one-on-one coaching because one he can get dedicated information, dedicated ideas, dedicated coaching based on what his level is and where his interest lies, and he can also discuss his games, whatever he has played in more depth, and understand why he should use a particular strategy and why he should not. So that's why we slowly transition him from group classes to individual classes.
And how do you find, you were earlier mentioning about that, recommended books and all the timetable. So how useful you're finding it? Like, is it giving him the right guidance outside of the class time to and how does he work on it? Like, did you some of it could be YouTube video, some of it is book suggestions. So how is Aurik working on it? Like, is he setting up the chessboard and then playing through a book, or if you could explain that his own alone time with chess, how is he doing that would be great.
So the books have been very, very helpful, I should say. He just takes a chessboard and every more or less, I think every lesson has a particular strategy which they're explaining. There's a board setup which happens. He sets up the board, he sits through it, tries to understand, and he has also started making notes on flashcards so that he can refer it in case in case he comes to a certain situation or before going to his games, he tries to refer different strategies. So the books have been very helpful for him because they explain the strategy in detail, and the board is all, you can just place the board and do it at your free time. So that's been very helpful. On YouTube, he keeps watching different games played by Magnus Carlsen, Gukesh, and all these people, and he tries to understand, different strategies because there are a lot of YouTube channels wherein they're explaining that, this person played a particular strategy and why it is good or why it is bad. All these things have been quite helpful. And after, when he goes through all this, he gets different ideas. He tries to discuss with his coach, which has been very helpful for him, to understand why it works. Otherwise, he would never get to learn all these things.
Great. Very happy to hear that learning happening, because I always say to all the parents, the coach effort is 20-25% at best. The individual effort by the student is much more has more impact than the coach. Coach role is 20-25% at best. This is what I always say to all the coaches and parents. So yeah, one final question. So overall, are you happy with the services that we are providing for Aurik in terms of classes, scheduling, and in terms of everything? How do you find Chess Gaja's role? Is it all positive, or is there anything we could do to improve, or anything? Please share your thoughts. Yeah.
So it's been a wonderful experience. The best part is, as he was moving higher up in his FIDE rating, Chess Gaja ensured that he got the right teacher for his particular level, which has actually helped him improve the game. And the teacher is quite flexible. Say if he has a school activity or something, he has he has accommodated it, because of course there are school events which it's like he has to go on a field trip. He can't attend the class. So he has been very accommodating and he has been very helpful. He explains him all the, if he tells him, he's very, both the coaches we have had in Chess Gaja have been very patient and they explain things very well. So, and communicating with the Chess Gaja team is very easy because we just send them a WhatsApp and they're very quick, very prompt in their response. So it's been a great experience.
Thank you. Thank you for all the feedback. And to all the audience who's been watching us. So this is part of the Singapore series we are doing with our students. So thanks everyone for logging into this channel and watching these videos. And thanks Aurik and Rupa ma'am for joining us today and sharing your experience with Chess Gaja. We are excited to cover Aurik's story, how he started playing chess and how so far he's come to get a rapid rating, and we wish him the best soon to get a classical rating and progress towards his higher chess goals like becoming a grandmaster. We really wish him the best. Aurik, wishing you the best. Go for tomorrow in tournament, play really good. Yeah, give your best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
And,
much. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, and to all the audience, so please do subscribe to the channel, and you can get a lot of content updates from Chess Gaja's YouTube channel. Thank you, everyone.